Hello, welcome back. In today's video, we'll be learning more about harvesting of cocoa in cocoa production. By the end of the video, these vital questions will be answered. What is harvesting? The number of harvesting seasons we have in a year, when to harvest, how to harvest, tools used for harvesting, and after harvesting, what activity precedes harvesting. Harvesting involves detaching the ripe cocoa pod from the mother plant or tree. These are the different color bricks which indicates the cocoa is ripe and ready for harvesting. Kindly subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Generally speaking, there are two crop seasons of cocoa within a year. The main crop is in October to March and the mid crop is in May to August. During the harvesting season, harvesting is done every 3 to 4 weeks when the pods are ripe and yellow in color. It is done by cutting the stalk of the fruit with a knife as close as possible to the pod in order not to cause injury to the tree. Pods within reach are harvested with a cutlass, and during this period extreme care should be taken during harvesting to ensure that the cushions carrying the flowers and fruits are not damaged. Whilst those in branches higher above the canopy are harvested with sickle-shaped knives, locally called go to hell in some places. And these sickle-shaped knives are attached to long poles, as you can see in the video. During the harvesting, disease pods and those damaged by rodents are also removed to keep the plant as healthy as possible for the next growing season. Now, when using the sickle-shaped knife for the go to hell for your harvesting, you would want to stand away from the targeted ripe pod. Then you cut the stalk or the attachment of the pod to the tree. This is to avoid being hit by the pod or any foreign object that is high above the tree. Preventing foreign objects like ant, insects and other things from entering your eyes. So you don't want to stand directly under the pod that you want to harvest. You stand further away, just as it is being illustrated in the video. This is a necessary safety measure to ensure when harvesting pods from a higher height. Without precision, young immature pods together with unripe pods might be harvested with the ripe ones, so precision is needed. So here we illustrate how these ripe cocoa pods are being harvested. We cut the stalk or the attachment away from the tree with a sharp cutlass to avoid causing injuries to the cushion or the tree. These cushions give rise to new flowers year in, year out. So it will be difficult for new flowers to emerge from these same spots when they are being destroyed or disturbed. Kindly subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Now let's try harvesting this pod. Okay, so it is being done with precision. The colors you see is very sharp, so the cut surface will be very smooth. It wouldn't be rough. Insects and other pathogens to cause injuries to the plant. So sharp tools are always advised to be used. Just as being illustrated in the video, this is to prevent injuries to the cushion. You see, there are flowers around these cushions. It gives rise to new flowers year in, year out, like I said earlier. So when harvesting, it shouldn't be done in a haphazard way. Care should be taken during this process, else it will go against the farmer in the next crop season. The healthy pods are then carried to a central breaking point. At the end of the harvesting, the pod breaking operations will begin from there. So when they are carried from the individual trees, the base of the individual trees, to the breaking point, that is where the breaking of cocoa pods will take place, and subsequently fermentation. So here all the harvested pods are gathered and then transported to the breaking points to be dumped in heaps to make the necessary arrangements for the breaking of pods. So this is exactly what we are doing. So the dark black pods you saw there, they will be discarded, and the healthy ones will be broken and the beans extracted. So you always have to remember to use sharp tools for your harvesting activities to minimize injury to the cushions and ensure faster wound healing. Since the pods that I'm holding right now were not harvested in the right way, they have part of the cushions, or most part of the cushions, being attached to the harvested pod. That's not right. On the other hand, this pod too, you see that it has a smooth cut surface. It was harvested with a sharp tool in the right way, hence it wouldn't leave any extra wound or any entry point for disease caused parasites to enter the crop and cause havoc.